Hey ladies and gents, this is Linda, SaCrafters777, and today I'm coming at you with a guest design team project for SaCrafters.com. I am very lucky this month to be sharing with you, I forgot the words I was going to say, sharing with you three wonderful projects, three altar projects, and this first altered project I have been dying to do for quite some time, ever since the product came into the store, and I'm going to move my sign out of the way and show you what I have been wonderfully waiting to create. Okay, here we go. And here we come on in. Isn't that beautiful? I know, right? Sa put in her shop a couple of different musical instruments to alter via actual 3D type like this or shadow box, and this is a little mini piano. I have a friend who we are on the worship team together of our church, and she plays the piano, and her husband does the guitar. Her other sons also do musical instruments, but anyway, she does the piano and leads the worship. And I wanted to create something for her that can be just, when she looks at it, not only is it beautiful, but it's inspirational, because I know we have been doing this team for quite a few years with our church, and it can sometimes just, you know, it's like, oh, here we go again. I got to play the piano again. But I wanted this to be inspirational for her, and I chose to add a scripture to this as well, and I will show you that. But first, so this is why I came up with this project. But first, I will kind of turn the project around and let you see it from all angles. The paper lines I used are by Prima. It's the Prima romance novel, the Prima Time Traveler's Memory, and I also used a sheet from the Old Almanac collection. So let's turn this around, and I used another, as I'm thinking about it, another sheet of paper for the legs on the bottom, and that is by Fab Scraps. Okay, so a few different lines here, but anyway, I am going to just kind of turn this around so you can see all the angles. Okay, beautiful. I love the size of this. I'll do some measuring for you. And I know it'll get hard to see, but we'll move our lights and stuff around and see if we can't get you a really good look at it. And then there's the top. Turn it this way. Okay. So let me get my ruler out. This piano, the width of it, it's a nice, what I like about it is it's a nice tabletop kind of home decor piece. And the general width of it is just a slight over 7 inches, not much, not even 7 1/4 inches. The tallness of it up to here with the piano top open, not quite 9 inches. And the overall length of this project, not quite 10 inches. So you can see it's very small, 7 by 9 by 10, whatever direction you want to go with on that. But I love it. I love the size of it. Like I said, just a beautiful tabletop decoration. When you get this, it comes in pieces. You have to put it together. Any type of glue would probably work. I would go with wood glue. That's what I chose. What I'm going to do is have the video down below. Sa puts out an instructional video for each of her pieces that might be something like this, so that you can very quickly in 4 or 5 minutes see how it goes together, and then you can assemble it yourself, of course. So if you were thinking about maybe doing this cute little piano so that you don't have to go down and search through the hundreds of videos that Sa has, I will just have the link down below in my description, and then you can just save my video to you know, one of your playlists. Okay. As well as the piano, I use several of SA's other wooden products, and I will be sure to point those out to you. One of the things I want to point out, very easy to put together, very minimal pieces, but like this inner piece, when you get this piano, I want you to notice that my inner piece, see, I've got a layer in here that I have chosen to glue all the flowers and stuff onto. When you get this piano, it does not come with that inner piece. You will get this outer perimeter piece that goes around. This piece right here goes all the way around the piano, but the whole inside, this whole section here, is completely open. So what I did to close mine off is I used this top portion here, which is this piece right here, okay? I used that piece and I traced it onto chipboard. And then what I did is I covered the chipboard and then I glued it to this outer perimeter here, okay? You want to make sure you cover it with your designer paper first, and then I glued it to the outer perimeter, like I said, and then I continued gluing all the wood pieces together, okay? And then what I did is once I got it glued together, I cut the pieces in such a way that I was able to, once the piano is all glued, I was able to just glue all the papers onto all the pieces. Okay, so that's the way I did it. You may choose to do it a little differently, but if you want this inner piece closed, use the lid to trace your piece here, glue it to the back with the chipboard, and then finish assembling your piano, okay? All right, so let me see. I'm going to bring my camera down a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of adjusting so I can get a little bit up closer to this and kind of bring the piano up to the camera. Okay, so give me just a minute. Okay, and then down. I think this is going to help me a little better to show you everything. Let me adjust my lighting. I apologize, this couldn't be done in a start to finish for you because I had to do it just here and there. And it was pretty, it was a lot of thought process going to it, and I couldn't have sat and filmed 10 minutes of thinking what I wanted to do. You wouldn't have enjoyed sitting there staring at nothing being done. So, but look, you get to see the pretty after effects. So in order to look at, I know, right? I've got this cute piano paper for the keyboard. That little piece came from the Prima Almanac paper line. And I remembered that sheet. It's like a sheet of different pieces you can cut apart. And so I remembered, and it was the perfect size, maybe right here, 1/4 of an inch off. And so what I did is I just covered the piece with a black designer paper first, and then laid the piano over it, the piano paper over the top of it, and centered it to get that piano look. Okay, so I covered all the inches of it. Let's get a little up close and personal. Covered all the, every square inch of paper I could find. You don't have to have the lid open. You could have it closed if you want. It does come with a small little piece here that can help prop that open. Okay, the legs, that bottom paper is the fab scraps. Okay, and then there's little slots that you glue the legs into. What I did is, here you can see I sewed all of my papers, and I distressed all the edges, and then I used the Prima, I think it was a black by Prima. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was just a black color, and inked all the edges. As you can see, all the edges of my paper. And then like on the legs, the piano legs and around the outer perimeter, I just again used that black ink and just rubbed it all on the wood just to kind of give it the black tone there. Okay, so let's start on the very front, since I mentioned the keyboard paper. It even comes, it's so cute, this piano comes with like this little ledge where normally, on a piano where you would set your music note paper. So, got that little ledge there. And what I did is I wanted this to be inspirational, like I said, and signify time I don't know how to say that, but kind of time, you know, on the piano and that kind of thing. So I've got a lot of Wild Orchid Craft and Prima flowers throughout this project, and those are all like right here. I've got Wild Orchid Craft Prima flowers kind of clustered in the center here. I've got this cute little wooden music note that comes from SaCrafters. You get a package of different shapes, I guess I'm going to say shapes of music notes. So I've got a little music note here, and then there it comes with this little shape of a music note, and then down here it kind of got covered a little bit, but it also has like the little treble clefs, the little music notes here, so you get a package of different mixed wooden music notes. Down on the leg here I also added some more Wild Orchid Craft flowers because I kind of wanted a little bit of decoration on the leg, and then kind of continuing up to the front of the piano. On the front here, I've got a little tag from the Time Traveler's Memories collection by Prima. And on the front of that, I did a little just fussy cutting from the romance novel collection, a little tag that says, "Remember this." And then I printed out just from my computer a little scripture from the Bible that says, "Be still and know that I am God," Psalms 46:10. I just wanted that to kind of, you know, be there. It kind of says a story. Remember this, and then you read the scripture. On the tag says, "Love always." Okay, and then you come over to the Prima resin piece, the little and symbol, and forever. And this wooden word forever also comes from SaCrafters shop. So it's kind of love always and forever. And then remember this, so remember the scripture. And then this cute little paper clip with the music note on it came from Prima, and it's, I believe, Time Traveler's Memory, or I'm trying to remember what collection it came from. It might have came from one of the newer different collections. Now I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, by Prima. I've got the Prima clock, and give me 1 second here. Be right back. Marley. Okay, my cat's howling for some reason. I've got behind all this cluster, I've got the Prima clock face and the Prima metal clock hands. And then I came over here on this side with a little cluster. This is a little, by my hand, is a little Prima wooden frame. On the front of that is a Prima resin clock. And then on the front of that is another Prima wood clock as well. I kind of wanted a thing of 3 clocks, you know, everything in 3s. Over here in the cluster of the flowers, I've got a Prima metal heart gear right there. I left some of the little, you know, things on the flowers, the little stems, and kind of curled them up just to give a little texture. I did the same thing down here just to kind of give it a little fun and whimsy. So there's the front of that. So remember this, remember the scripture. And I kind of wanted it, you know, it's kind of like God saying love always and forever. Okay, so that's how I kind of came up with that front theme there. So let's go on to this side that's a little bit easier to get to. Let's start down here at the bottom. I've got a, just because I'm staring at it and you get a little bit better view of one of Sa's products. This is a May Art silk ribbon. Okay, this is the, because it was kind of hard to see the music note on the leg. This is what the other music note looks like, the treble clef. And I just hung it with, you know, just hung it from the center of the ribbon with some jump rings. Okay, and I think you get 12 in a package. Very inexpensive. Okay, so let's work our way up from the ribbon. I've got tons of clusters of flowers by Prima. And I left again some of the little sound effect for you. Some of the little stems sticking out. And the flowers are actually the Prima flowers, like this blue one comes from the Stationer's Desk collection. Wild Orchid Craft flowers, a little noted by Prima. Now, I don't have any, Sa makes this wooden word. You get a set of 6 and it says noted, and you get 3 different designs of that word. Okay, so but this one is by Prima, but she does carry the same thing in her shop. I just didn't have any left on hand, but she carries, you get 6 in a package, like I said, 2 of each design, and it says noted. Okay, so that's, you know, if you want to get some of that, you can get it definitely from her shop. This is another paper clip by Prima, the Something Blue collection. That's what I was trying to think of on this other paper clip with the music notes on it. Both of these might have came from that collection, or it came from Stationer's Desk or Time Traveler's Memories. One of those three. Good luck finding them. No, just joking. Anyway, it says faith because, you know, we, like I said, are on the worship team, and I had the scripture on there and all about faith, so I wanted to include that on this project. I added a real little light bulb here. Okay. I added a wooden gear up here by Prima. Again, over here in the corner is another Prima metal heart gear. This is a Prima heart resin piece. This cute wooden hot air balloon from SaCrafters shop. I love these. I couldn't wait to get my hands on them. You get a set of 3. Love them. Super cute. Maybe not very tall at all. Couple of inches tall. Super cute. Look how it just kind of finishes off that ensemble. Love it. Over here, coming out from this set of flowers and clusters, this is just a chipboard piece from the Stationer's Desk collection. It is a pencil, and I put that there because I put the word noted, and it was kind of like I was just writing out, you know, noted. This whole piano is just, you know, noted. I wanted you to know that, so I wanted a pencil there. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but that's why I did that. Up at the top here, these are Prima resin wings. Okay, this is a Prima wooden clock from Romance Novel Collection. This is also a Prima metal water faucet. Over here is a Prima resin piece. It's a little parenthesis. It comes in a set of, it's got parentheses, this little ampersand, it's got the word love in it, and some little resin banners that say memories on it, something to that effect, okay? And then these 2 wooden pieces come from SaCrafters shop. This is a wooden sentiment that says cherished, and this is a beautiful wooden sentiment, says story. So this is a cherished story. Loving these. These are kind of a recent new release within the last few months, the cursive words. Saw also makes some words that are in print. Let me show you that really quick, just a couple of them that I have. So you can get them in print, like here's the word love. You can get the word beautiful, the word adore, and then she's got many different ones in a cursive type font, like this word imagine. And they range anywhere up from 50 cents to about $1, $1.20, $1.19, I believe. Just depending on the words you want to get, but I just love that. I love that this was a cherished story, and it's definitely noted. Okay, and that's it for that top portion. Beautiful products from SaShop.com. Like I said, SaCrafters.com. This piano, love it. You'll find everything you need there. I am an advocate for her shop, whether I design for her or not, because I truly love her business ethics. I love the products she carries. Her prices, very reasonable. I will continue shopping there forever. Okay, so the inside, going to be a little hard to see, but we'll do the best we can. I left some of it open back in there because I used the beautiful Prima Time Traveler's Memories paper, and you could probably see it a little bit. There's some beautiful rose print back in there. There we go, if I tip it a little bit, and I wanted some of that kind of exposed. And then what I did is just began filling and clustering all sorts of wild orchid craft flowers and Prima flowers back in behind here, just to kind of fill the space up. And I added a little XO. I love the arrow through it. These come from Sa's shop. She also has some other words, sentiments like the story and those other ones I showed you. That's like this XO, and the words printed out like, let's say the word forever, and then through the center of it, it has the arrows that go all the way through the center of the word, just like this XO. Can't wait to get my hands on those. So fun, and there's like a set of 10 or 12 words in each thing, but I can't wait to get those. So just an FYI. So XO from Sa's shop. I added a little... I can't remember. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I cannot remember the brand name manufacturer of this lock and key. Oh, I wish I could remember it. I'm so sorry, but it's just a metal lock and key I got from our local scrapbook store. Down here, I've got another Prima metal heart gear. I've got another Prima metal clock face in here. To this side, I've got a Prima wooden gear. Okay, and then tucked in there, I've got another music note right there. I've got a Prima resin bird. I've got a ticket from the Stationer's Desk or Time Traveler's Memories collection by Prima that says today. This Unforgettable was fussy cut from the Prima romance novel collection. I've got a little doily laying in here. These were gifted to me. Oh my gosh. Brain freeze. Letty. Thank you, Letty. She gifted these to me a few months back, so I wanted to place that in there. Right in here is a Prima metal light bulb, one of their newer release collections. And then last but certainly not least, this beautiful wooden scroll comes from SaCrafters shop. Let me get you one that you can see not tucked in to a project. I believe you get it in a set of 3. One moment, please. I've got to find my sets here. Here we go. And you get all, yeah, this one comes in a set of 3, and you get all different, she has different sets of designs of these scrolls. Okay, I apologize. This is a set of 4. And they're varying sizes, but this is what they look like. Let's see, and you can see the different sizes that you get in the set. Okay, I think you get 2 of one size, I bet you, and 2 of the larger size, 2 of the smaller size. And like I said, she's got different sets of different designs. Okay, beautiful. And as you can see here, I mean, it's just a subtle little touch that just kind of adds to the project, just kind of finishes it off. You can see how thick all of her products are if you've never shopped at her store before. Okay, I will have the link down below to her shop, of course, so that you can go take a look around. She recently just got everything set up on a website. She used to run off of Zibbits. Now she runs off of her own .com. I'm super excited for her. Well worth it. She makes, like I mentioned earlier, wonderful, beautiful products, very reasonable prices. She's very fair. Her business ethics are awesome. And look at the type of things that you can create. I mean, she has machines that cuts things out like this so that you can create beautiful little projects like this. I mean, just stunning. Thank you, Sa, for all your wonderful hard work in creating all your products. Everybody, I will have a link down below so that you could see. So like I said, to her shop, I'll try to get a link down below to my blog and get this up on my blog. If I don't, forgive me. We're getting close to Christmas, but I think you got a good look here on the video. Anyway, and I will have a link down below to the video on how to put this piano together should you choose to purchase one for yourself. I thank you for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.